Alright, so this is my first video that I am doing related to this channel, Credit Card Canuck. So these videos are going to be specifically about credit cards in Canada and my journey to building up my credit score, getting more credit, all that kind of stuff. So I won't go into my background too much, but just recently I applied for a few credit cards, including the Royal Bank, and I had a meeting with my manager because I was pre-approved for a credit card, and so that's all done. My credit score originally was 702, which is considered good, but because I've been applying for so many credit cards in the last, I would say probably 2 weeks, I've applied for like half a dozen credit cards, and my credit score on Credit Karma actually went down 52 points, so I'm at 650 right now. I got approved for some of the credit cards, so right now I have 3 Capital One credit cards and the Royal Bank credit card. The Royal Bank actually approved me for a credit card, but because they did a hard inquiry, I believe that knocked down my credit score. So my theory is, I know that you're not supposed to apply for a ton of credit cards. I get that, but I also have money to put on the credit cards as well, and I like to use them for shopping, for all kinds of stuff that I need, not for just to blow. So I think I've been pretty responsible over the last year. Right now, in case you're wondering, yes, I am in Canada. This is Calgary, and I'm boosting my truck to get ready to start my day. I actually deliver potato chips, so yeah, it's about minus 30 right now, so my truck didn't start, so I have to start plugging it in now. It used to be the weather, we never had any snow like a week ago, so now all of a sudden we're in a harsh climate. But I wanted to document this as part of my journey to building up my credit score, also applying for credit cards, all that kind of stuff, so that if you are in the same situation and you're in Canada, I hope to share with you what's working, what's not working, and all that kind of stuff as well. So I know right now through Credit Karma it said that I qualify for a Bank of Montreal credit card, and I'll probably be applying for that. But I found out through TransUnion that I had one bill that I was fighting for. It was like $100 through Shaw. They double charged me, and I'm with Shaw. I'm still with Shaw. We make our payments, all that kind of stuff for our cable and all that stuff. But when I switched, I don't know, a few years back, I switched from Shaw to TELUS. They continued to bill me even though I was with TELUS, so I disputed that, but didn't go through, obviously, because it shows up in TransUnion. So I'll be taking care of that today as well, and that's the only blemish that I've had in the last couple of years, and that was only because I was double billed. But we're paying it, getting it off, so that'll clear up probably in about a year or so. It'll disappear from our records completely, but everything else is good to go. And yeah, so I'm not too worried about the dent in my credit score right now, just for applying for credit cards, because the credit card companies that I'm applying for are saying yes. So I think you know, over the next year or two, that'll come back up naturally or organically. That's my theory anyway, especially if they see, geez, this guy's spending a lot on the credit cards and he's making his payments, everything is fine, he's staying below the utilization of, you know, 10-20%. He's in that range. So right now I have about $30,000 in credit limit, and my goal is to stay around the 10% utilization. But I do like using the credit cards. It just makes sense for paying my bills online, and if I'm going grocery shopping, getting gas, all that kind of stuff. It's stuff I'm doing anyway with my with cash that I have, and we've been budgeting for the last year's envelopes. Now I'm making a transition over to budgeting, still using the mentality for budgeting with envelopes, but now switching over to credit cards. So there you go. So now I gotta get going because I could barely hold this phone. It's so freaking freezing out. Later.